20 years ago, on the 24th of March 2006, a show about a girl living a double life premiered on Disney Channel and quietly changed everything. This is the story of what Hannah Montana's 20th anniversary special actually revealed about money, about a family that fractured behind the scenes, about the people who didn't show up, and about what it really costs to be the biggest thing in the world when you were barely a teenager. When Disney dropped the anniversary special on Disney Plus and Hulu on the 24th of March 2026, exactly 2 decades after that first episode aired, fans did not get the joyful, all-hands-on-deck reunion they had spent years imagining. And the reasons behind that gap tell you everything about what this franchise actually was and what it did to the people who built it. Hannah Montana was created by Michael Porias, Rich Carell, and Barry O'Brien, and its premiere on the 24th of March 2006 drew 5.4 million viewers, making it the highest-rated cable kids show at that point in time. That number kept climbing. By August 2007, a single episode pulled 10.7 million viewers, a record that still stands as the most-watched episode in Disney Channel teen sitcom history. And when the series finale aired in January 2011, 6.2 million people tuned in, breaking the show's own Season 4 record by 9%. 98 episodes across 4 seasons, and a cultural footprint that extended far beyond anything a television schedule could contain. The Best of Both Worlds tour generated $54 million in ticket sales, and the concert film that followed opened at number 1, earning $31 million in 3 days from only 683 specially equipped theaters, with a per-screen average of $42,000 that set a record at the time. The movie grossed $169 million worldwide. The debut soundtrack landed at number 1 on Billboard, and by early 2008, the franchise had moved more than 8 million CDs, over 2.5 million DVDs, 3.7 million young adult novels, and 1.7 million video games. Disney's CEO pointed to Hannah Montana directly when explaining a quarter where consumer products revenue climbed 29% to $870 million. This was not a kids show that got lucky. It was a machine with a 12-year-old girl from Tennessee at the center of it, a girl who had originally walked into the audition room trying out for the role of the best friend. Miley Cyrus came in for Lily Truscott, not Hannah Montana, and producers sent her home by telling her she was too young for the lead. She came back anyway and kept returning until she had the part. And at one of those auditions, she reportedly wore a t-shirt reading, "I should have my own TV show." Once she was cast, producers renamed the character after her, built her Tennessee roots directly into the storyline, and brought in her actual father, Billy Ray Cyrus, to play the TV dad. Her godmother, Dolly Parton, got written in as Aunt Dolly. The original character name was Alexis Texas, which Disney quietly abandoned after discovering it was the name of an adult film star. Other names considered for the lead included JoJo, who turned the role down, along with Taylor Momsen, Daniela Monet, and the duo Ailey and AJ. One of the biggest entertainment franchises of the 2000s came within a casting decision of going to someone else entirely, and that's when the story starts to get complicated, because the role went to Miley, and what followed made both her and Disney an enormous amount of money that she was not, it turned out, seeing nearly enough of. Back in 2016, Miley Cyrus told the public that she had been the least paid person on the Hannah Montana cast, and her explanation was simple: she didn't know any better. According to reports, her pay started at $15,000 per episode in the first season, and by the 4th and final season, it had climbed to $250,000 per episode. Across 98 episodes, estimates place her total earnings from the show somewhere between $1.47 million and $24.5 million, which is an enormous range, and the low end of it, for the face of a franchise that moved nearly $1 billion through Disney's consumer products division alone, is genuinely hard to sit with. Emily Osment, who played Lily, reportedly earned $15,000 per episode in that final season, while Jason Earls, who played Jackson, reportedly pulled $18,000. The girl whose face appeared on every lunchbox, every tour poster, and every soundtrack cover navigated all of this as a teenager without the experience or the leverage to push back. She said it herself. She didn't know any better. And that admission is one of the first things this anniversary forces you to reckon with, not just for Miley, but for every young performer who has ever been at the center of something this large without the power to understand their own value. Here's what the Disney marketing materials did not lead with. The show built entirely around a warm, close father-daughter relationship, the one where Billy Ray played Robbie Stewart and kept his daughter's secret, was also the show that unfolded alongside a very real fracture inside the Cyrus family. As Hannah Montana wound down, so did Billy Ray and Tish Cyrus's marriage, which ended in a divorce finalized in 2022 after nearly 30 years together. Somewhere inside that unraveling, Miley and her father stopped speaking entirely. The silence stretched on for years, and when Miley accepted a Grammy in 2024, her father's name did not appear in her speech, and the absence was noticed. That changed in 2025 when she wrote a song called Secrets featuring Lindsey Buckingham and Mick Fleetwood, something that functioned as a peace offering between them. Billy Ray cried when he heard it and posted on Instagram that one great song can do more for the soul than a million therapy sessions. By the time the anniversary special filmed, a reconciliation had taken place, and Billy Ray appeared on a recreated version of the Stewart family living room set, telling his daughter on camera that it was art, imitating life, imitating art, and that she was always Miley to him. Miley reflected on that side of the special by saying that half of them weren't speaking to each other at one point, and that they had cleaned all of that up. None of that makes the premiere night any less complicated. Billy Ray did not attend the world premiere at the El Capitan Theater in Los Angeles on March 23, 2026. He was in Nashville recording music, and reports circulated that Miley had barred his girlfriend, Elizabeth Hurley, from attending. The reconciliation between father and daughter appears genuine, but 20 years later, art imitating life imitating art is considerably messier than the show ever let on. The absences fans felt most were not about the Cyrus family. Lily and Oliver were not in the special. Emily Osment played Lily Truscott for all 4 seasons, the best friend who knew the secret and anchored the trio. And she did not appear in the anniversary special because she was filming her CBS sitcom Georgie and Mandy's First Marriage, a Big Bang Theory spinoff currently in its 2nd season. Her tribute post described Hannah Montana as a once-in-a-generation Goliath of a television show, and she wrote that she would never be where she is without them. A real scheduling conflict, and a genuinely unfortunate one. Mitchell Musso, who played Oliver Oaken, also stayed away and offered no public explanation for his absence. His history with Disney had grown complicated well before